I came to play her. Right now in Toffee, it's 11:58 PM on 16th of September 2021. How about get started? Yeah. No, hang on. You are? Daniel. Ah, right, sorry about that. Of course. I meet so many people every day I'll forget them if I don't get a good look at their faces. Boy, Oh, never mind, let's get you going. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, and welcome back to more Crossing Let's Go to City and Lost City Folk. Thanks for waiting. Hope you have a great time. And loading screen. Yeah, welcome back. I figured I'd start on the regular menu screen for once because it's been a fair while since we've done that. But no, you may notice something special about the grass currently. That being that it's autumn officially in the world. You know, the grass is starting to lose its green hue. You know, it's interesting. I've got a letter from Mom. That's quite interesting. So, dear Daniel, the days are cooling down and the leaves are just starting to change colour. For some reason, it makes me feel a little sentimental. I should write a poem. Yeah, you should. I think we've already saved that letter, so I'll toss it. Well, no, indeed, I'm also feeling quite sentimental, so for once I actually have a definite thing I want to talk about. It's actually a funky little life anecdote. But no, again, let's go for our general updates. Anything in particular? Oh, look, a ghost still open. This is wonderful. This is wonderful because it's quite a long one. General updates for the channel, in case you were wondering though. Number one, that's not the money rock. Number two, sorry, this is going up a little bit late. I kind of had a scheduling conflict with the work that meant I couldn't record this, and then it just kind of kept getting pushed back, but we're here now. Number three, my Twitter's a little bit of an overhaul, so if you were, you follow the channel closely, you might find that a little bit more entertaining. I won't touch on it too much. Maybe we'll next week. Number four, actually, the second channel, Neremik Plus One, I advertised it in the Neremik Direct. That's still going on. However, changing the channel focus to solely reviews, and number five, I'm starting writing a brand new review as of later tonight when it's exporting. Yeah, I know, fair bit of news to catch up on, but no, I've had a sudden spite of information for a review, and I'm really happy to start writing it. I've decided officially that I want to remove reviews to a separate channel, solely because then I can build a audience that comes solely for reviews, and it means I'll probably have like a higher audience retention and whatnot. It just kind of makes sense. It might be a pain in the ass and it might hamper the first few, so I'll probably advertise them. I'll probably advertise a couple of them on the community post we'll be getting around the time that review comes out. But it's not even a review, it's more a video essay. And no, I kind of want to... Now, I'm not going to spoil it, but you should go subscribe to Neremik Plus One. I'll throw it in the description of this video, so you can go check it out. And go subscribe if you fancy yourself some spicy review content. I don't know, it's a general, YouTube idea. I was teasing at it a while ago, but I've decided to go through it officially. I kind of work on that. Which means, some of the content I had planned for that channel, though, I can't do it anymore. Because so I'm converting the channel to reviews, right? Obviously the original focus, which was to be more like, I would say personalised, those 2010s vlogs where they'd recount things they did in their life or just weird anecdotes or talk about strange things. It was kind of meant to be a more modernised, updated version of that. And the first video I wanted to do back in July, and it talks about a week away I had at summer camp. And, July passed, and I was like, right, I'm not making that video, I need to come up with a new video, and there's just a load of scheduling things. It seems to be a general rule of thumb for the channel. But it basically never got made. So, I figured, it's a good story, and it's quite relevant, actually, as I'm gonna come to. So I figured, you know what, I don't have anything else particularly important to go through, and so I kind of lifted off the minor updates I might bring up through the episode at the very beginning. So, I figured, hey, if you guys fancy, we can play some City Folk, we can commentate the game, and whatnot. But, I'm going to give you a story which you would have got on the second channel, on the main channel. So, this starts in 2019. Some of you may know, I've mentioned it a fair bit. It's my favourite TV show, but it's up there. Basically, on a whim, I've been watching stuff on definitely a legitimate anime website for years. But I was bored, and I figured, yeah, you know what? Oh, that's worth a lot of money. Basically, I had YouTube also play on. I was that one person who was only into SAO, anime for SAO, and that was it. That was the entire catalogue of things I would watch. I ran out of episodes to watch because I've been binging it, and I was like, I kind of want to watch one more thing. I think I ordered like a pretty big lunch, like it was a Domino's pizza, so it was taking a while. And I was like, what show could I watch? And YouTube Autoplay, because I've been listening to a few of the openings, you know. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm a cultured individual. Yeah, that phrase is going to get used against me a lot in the future, I'm sure. But no, I've been listening to some just general like music on YouTube, and it played a certain opening from this isn't the story of how I found My Hero Academia, by the way. But I found that opening from My Hero Academia, and I was like, this kind of goes. And I threw it in my music playlist, and I put it on a few times. This was a few months after that, right? And I'm kind of sat there thinking of a show to watch, and it kind of just hits me. It's like, well, so, you know, it's the second opening, I can get there. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So, I threw it on, and I thought absolutely loved the show. I need... Kind of topical for the review video there, but that's all I'm going to spoil. Sneak peek, we'll call it. But no, I'm absolutely falling in love with the show. And this is about the middle of June, I think. But the next month, starting on July 1st, I had been signed myself up to go on this summer camp thing that's kind of run by the British government. And what it is I need to explain this so it's like understandable for you Americans watching. Basically, you go away for 2 weeks and then you do charity fundraisers for another 2 weeks. That makes sense? Yeah, basically you meet a group of strangers, get to know them over the course of 2 weeks, do some cool outdoorsy activities and like team building and life skill stuff, and then you put a charity event together. And the idea is it's like, you know, look, I think you pay £50 to go on it. At least that's what it was when I went on it. And I think every year since, because I went on it in 2019, it's actually been cancelled because of the virus. That was the general idea. And the thing is that basically you give back to your local community. You only pay £50 to go on this thing, which would cost thousands. I went on it. There was a few like circumstances, but I was just looking for people that I knew that were going on one. And someone I knew from like a while ago was going on one, so I was like, you know what, I'll sign up to this week. And honestly, yeah, I showed up. And there was basically just a whole group of people that already knew each other there, right? And I kind of knew one of the people in the group, but that was about it. So, like, the rest of these people I'd only seen like in passing at their parties. But no, over the course of 2 weeks, we became like, I don't say super good friends, but we became close friends. One person especially, tying it back to the My Hero Academia plot thread, he talked about JoJo a fair bit, right? But I found out at one point that they were into the show as well. And it was on the second day of our first week, so it was like an outdoor retreat. We went on a hike. And we talked about that show like almost the entire time. If it wasn't, it was JoJo's. And that might sound like a completely like sad, nerdy conversation to have, but it's one of those memories where you're not sure why it makes you so happy thinking back on it, but you know what I mean? I don't know. What makes it better actually is, again, we were in the middle of nowhere doing this like outdoor. It wasn't in the middle of nowhere, but it was really bad cell reception where the building we were staying in. It was really fresh built and stuff. Actually, that walk we were doing was to a campsite, so we could stay in tents for the night. So kind of take it off the agenda, so to speak. But no, because it was bad cell reception. Whenever I did get it, which was very poor, I downloaded music, and you know I was into my anime at the time, so I downloaded like every My Hero Academia opening I could find at the time, even the ones like I hadn't caught up to yet. A few other ones from different shows here and there. I hadn't seen too many at that point. Again, this is like also the story of how I got into anime, but also just the very good summer I had. But no, I had that music downloaded. I was absolutely jamming, and I remember I had my headphones that come boxed in with my phone on me, and I was like, this guy I was talking to. I'm not gonna say his name, but if you know, you probably know who I'm referring to. No, I just kind of lent them one of my earbuds. We kind of jammed out, talked about like different shows that we'd seen, ones that we hadn't seen, tried to get each other into each other's. It was a good time. It was a genuinely good time. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm smiling thinking about it now. Again, can you see this is kind of content that I didn't exactly want to make as a video on this first channel? It would only work as a City Folk video at midnight. But no, we walked, we shared things. I actually, because I'm still watching the show, I was heading towards the end of Season 3, I used the very limited mobile data I had for that month to download the final remaining episodes, and this didn't happen, but we were talking there, we had like a plan to watch a few episodes in like the tent we were staying in, because you know, just at night, kind of like to chill out and whatnot. That didn't happen because my phone went out of charge from listening to music the entire way there, but no, like I said, I befriended all these people, and that was the one way I befriended someone that just stuck with me the most. But yeah, it's kind of topical actually. Like I said, this video was originally made to be going up on the second channel of what would have been July. But obviously, it's like that time's long since passed. So why are you talking about it now? Well, good question. You, that one person who's thinking that question, you're very perceptive. You should totally become a policeman or an investigator or something. No, you make a good point. I'm bringing it up now actually because it is September 2021. Now, context for this, you're going at the end of high school in what would be the UK, and after that you're at college, sixth form, which is like local, for a few years, and then after that you go to university, and the university starts in September, and essentially, all these people I met are they're moving away soon. It's like, I figured I'd reflect on that before the era ended. The first few of them move away in a few days, which is like it's been a bit weird, but I figured, it's been playing on my mind a lot, like the good times we had. So I figured I'd mention it and just recall a few of the nicer moments. Again, these retreats were something else. And again, hopefully you're enjoying these little anecdotes, because what happened specifically those first 2 weeks. So let's say, so we talked about the walk. I'd argue that was probably the best day of my life. Actually, I became a lot of people, like friends with a lot of people when we were walking. There was one guy in specific, right? I've since lost contacts with them. Actually, I've lost contact with both these people. We just don't speak as much. But we're so chill, I'm sure if I reached out to them. There was a phone call away, as I say. But no, another person, they were hungry at night. It was like 9 o'clock or something. It was getting dark, but it was still like dusk down. Well, it was getting close to 10 actually. And I remember specifically, right? We walked to the vending machine, which said it was out of order. It wasn't. And they had a sign on saying it was out of order. And it was like the date had been reported, and the year on that sign said 2100 and some other day. And I don't know. I took a photo of it. It's like again, I don't know. It's like a week away where I didn't really have much access to internet. It was nice. It was cool. It was refreshing. It was cool. Except shit pigeon joke. I'm sorry. But no. Trying to think what else we did. Ooh, so everything I've been recording right now is from week 1, and we did the obvious, we did the Cards Against Humanity, and we did kayaking on the way, because that walk we did, we walked to the campsite, stayed overnight, and then the way we got back, have I checked this fossil? Oh, we have. The way we got back, we walked for a few hours, then we kayaked for like an hour back to where we were. That was cool. I did this cool king swing thing. That was cool. There was a tube obstacle course, and I remember my phone kept falling out my jacket pocket. And I remember I have a load of t-shirts from there, which are they're still in my wardrobe today, because I went shopping for I think a week's worth of brand new t-shirts that look cool and fashionable. Can I say, damn do I look cool and fashionable in them. It's concerning. It's I'm committing what should be a fashion crime, but it works. If you've seen me wearing the orange one in the video, I think I got that one that week. I got a few others too, but the orange one is probably the most notable one. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to find that. And then I'm trying to think, because again, a lot happened, but it's hard to condense it into an easy night. Sorry about that. No, it's hard to put into an easy to understand thing that doesn't require a load of context and setup. But no. I remember. Oh, well, most of the second week now. Why not? The first night I was there, I was sharing a bunk. It was a bunk room, so kind of similar to how it was the week before. And I remember this distinctively. One of them installed a soundboard, and then that one person became 2, and no one could sleep that night because of plastic soundboards. I don't think anyone was particularly happy with them in the morning. Looking back, it was quite funny, although I did just want to sleep. And talking about sleeping, we have this night lights out thing, right? Makes sense. But on the last day of week 2, so the last day we're kind of staying away, having a cool time. The guy that was kind of running our team-ish, he was just kind of supervising us to make sure we weren't setting shit on fire. They come in and hey, you can go to sleep whenever. It's we don't have anything planned for tomorrow. You're at home for the weekend, and before you start the next week, just don't do anything ludicrous. So yeah, we partook in a light amount of fun, so to speak. But I remember I went to sleep early that night and I was kicking myself. But right before I did, because where we were was there was a store kind of. It was we weren't that far from a town. It was a 20-minute walk. It was a store street, just of 24/7 stores, a mile down the road. So two of the people, one of them being the soundboard guy, the other being the vending machine guy. Yeah, they went to these things to get like just snacks late at night, and I was there like, you better not go missing. I get stabbed because I was like, I was paranoid. It was like 1 a.m. So I was like in the most rational or emotionally intact mood, but yeah. But no, they came back and they had like drinking donuts and stuff, and I've always been kicking myself since because what's it called? I was asleep, so I didn't get any donuts, and there's a photo of that night, and I'm pretty sure I was the only person absent. Solely because, as I'm sure you can surmise, I may have been engaging in a small amount of talk. Okay, that sounds really weird. I was up watching some shows. I'm sure you can probably surmise as to what the show was. The night before until like 2 a.m. because I just, for some reason, couldn't sleep. It was the middle of summer. It was warm. Yeah, so that's a believable excuse. I'm like the only person noticeably absent because I'd been, like I said, I don't like using the word, but I had been hyper-fixating on that damn show, like, so hard you have no idea. I don't know, those are just a few memories I figured I'd share because it's just a nice thing to like reflect on like cool times. It's chill, it's nice, and it makes for easy commentary because I don't need to think about what I'm going to say. I can just recall things as they were. Like, a lot of other stuff happened that week too, don't get me wrong, but those are the ones kind of really stood out, so to speak. It was good. It was a good time those first 2 weeks. The last two, like, they were chill, but it was more stressful because we actually had like deadlines and like real stuff to do. It wasn't just kind of a fun, chill time all around. But yeah, no, it was a good time. I gotta say, it's like, I'm not sure. Because like I said, whatever. I've said this before, but it's like when I think of best week of my life, nothing else comes to mind. So it's like, yeah, it's a contender for that. So I figured I'd share it. Again, almost every single person I met on that trip is going away for university soon. As am I, to an extent. I'm kind of staying at home so I can continue the YouTube stuff in peace and not be an absolute nuisance to the dorm mates I'd be staying with. It's the best of both worlds. Not everyone's leaving though, so I figured, since it'd been on my mind, because again, it starts in a few days, I figured, hey, you know what? Let's just recount it in a video, so it's nice archived, and if I ever forget, I can just put this video on by chance and just have my memory jogged. And yeah, no, it was very nice. Again, I listened to those, like, I had like 12 music tracks downloaded. I must have listened to them hundreds of times over those 2 weeks. And I actually remember someone got so curious, and like, I remember like the last day, second to last day of our visit, and they got so curious as like what music I was listening to. I had put my phone down and like proceeded to open the lock screen, and it like just displayed what song I was playing, and like just put an earphone in and listen. They must have been very confused. It was in Japanese and by far the worst song in my playlist, but you know. No, it was weird. Again, that was like over 2 years ago now, so it's people change, which is cool and whatnot. But it's always nice to look back on, regardless of anything that may have happened afterwards and whatnot. It's always chill. It's always a nice time. And yeah, I figured I'd share it because again, it's kind of an end of an era, so to speak. So they're all moving away. Oh my god, we're playing Animal Crossing. It's the only game where villagers actually move away that we're playing. Shocking. But no, I figured I'd share that because it was quite nice. It's a nice little story. It's been on my mind, and I've said that like 3 times this episode. I'm sure you get the point. But no, hopefully you've enjoyed. I certainly have. If you got any like cool stories about that, where it's like kind of mundane, nothing like insane happening, just kind of cool things that happened, and you're like, yeah, hell yeah, my dude. I don't know. I just figured I'd share it because I don't think I've done something like. Now, I've done this like once. That was super early in the series, but let me know. I like sharing stuff like that. It's cool though. It's all cool, and I think, if I turn off this arcade machine, 'cause it's making weird noise. No. Yeah. Okay, this makes some nice outro music, I dare say. Yeah, and so hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to do like this more often. Sorry about that. Let me know if you want me to do this more often. Because I'm down for like stuff. I'm not sure what exactly I've been recollecting, but it's cool talking about like nice little personal experiences and whatnot. So okay, let me know. Let me know if you've got any of those for yourself as well. But I think with all that aside, if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All helps out a bunch. And keep an eye on that second channel. Video might be coming in just under a month. ? I don't know. And yeah, I think with all aside, my name's been Neremik. Feels weird to say that. Feels like there should be something else in my outro to kind of like just pad it out a little bit more so it feels natural. Hence this sentence. No, with all aside, hope you've enjoyed. And thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik. And peace out.